I'm gonna show you how to make this sexy chicken, what am I making again? Chicken cacciatore, right? I'm gonna show you how to make this in a very easy step-by-step recipe because this is Cooking Made Simple. Okay, so for ingredients, we have capers, small diced onion, dry white wine, Italian crushed tomatoes, small diced red bell pepper. We have some minced garlic, dried oregano, flour, chicken stock, basil, and last but not least, chicken thigh, skin bone in. Alright, so for the first step, we are going to season our flour. Always season your flour, right? Little salt, little pepper. We're also going to season the patted dry chicken. I patted it dry so we can get as much flour on the chicken as possible. So season all your chicken, and then what you're gonna do, you're gonna mix up your flour, and we're gonna dredge each one in flour. Why we're gonna do this is because when we saute it, it's gonna get a nice golden brown, crispy skin on it with the flour on there. It's gonna add a nice texture and color. So our next step, we're gonna get a metal pan, not a non-stick, a metal. Metal gets a lot hotter. You're able to get that nice sear on the chicken. So don't use a non-stick pan. This is ripping hot. We're gonna add some EVO. And now we're gonna go ahead and throw our chicken in. We're gonna get a nice color on this chicken. Just let it rock. If it starts to smoke too much, go ahead, turn your heat down. Don't overcrowd your pan. Overcrowding your pan, you're not gonna get nice color on your chicken. It's not gonna get crispy, it's gonna get more steam. So if you have to do batch cooking accordingly. So it's been about 5 minutes. I got that nice color. Go ahead, sit the chicken to the side. You'll notice I'm not gonna flip this chicken over and cook the other side. I don't wanna dry out my meat. So I'm just gonna get the nice color on the skin side first. So as you're rendering the fat from the chicken, your pan's gonna collect a lot of fat. So dredge that off to the side. You don't want a lot of fat in your pan. All right, all our chicken is sauteed on the skin side. It's set to the side. Now in the same pan, I saved a little bit of fat because you do want to keep some of that flavor from the chicken. So in the same pan, you're gonna put your onions and your red bell peppers, and we're gonna sweat those down and get those translucent. All right, so our onions and red bell pepper are almost translucent. Now we're gonna add our garlic and we're gonna add our capers to the pan. I added these at the last minute because I don't want the capers to get so mushy and I don't want the garlic to burn. So we're gonna cook this for about 1 minute, get that aromatic smell from the garlic, and then it'll be ready for the next step. Now dry white wine. We're gonna let that reduce by half. All right, reduced by half. Man, smells amazing. Now, we're gonna add our tomatoes, and we're gonna cook this down for about 2 minutes, just to bring out that sweetness from the tomato, cook off some of that acid. Now we're at this point, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna add our dried oregano, right? And then you're gonna add a little bit of chicken stock, just because we don't want the pan too dry. Okay, so at this point, you want to give your sauce a taste. You want to season as you go. You never just season all at the end. So you want to season as you go. Now you notice, I added capers and I added chicken stock, which are both very salty components. So I'm going to taste this. We're going to see. I'll probably need pepper, but I don't think I'm going to need any salt. Definitely no salt. I'm just going to hit it with some pepper. All right, so now we're going to place our chicken back into the pan, and we're going to put it skin side up. And we're gonna finish cooking the chicken in this pan, in the sauce, skin side up, uncovered. That way our skin stays crispy for about 30 more minutes. All right, so all the chicken is in the pan. We're gonna cook this for about 30 minutes, uncovered, on a low temp. You just want it slowly bubbling. All right, so after our 30 minutes is up, take your chicken out of the pan. Continue to cook your sauce. We want to get a nice thick consistency, so you need to cook it a little bit longer. And there it is, chicken cacciatore. Sexy. Hey guys, for everybody everybody watching out there, leave me your favorite recipe in the comments below. I would really like to know what you guys like to cook at home.